There's one. Feels like a good one. Good Lord. There's a good one right here. Good morning, everybody. It is another episode of Wild Outdoors TV. The time is 8:34. We're getting a little bit of a late start this morning, but the point here is we're started. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. If you are new to the channel is pretty new. Feel free to drop a comment, say hey, hit the like button and hit the bell to get notifications when I upload new videos. Today we are actually going to be going to pick up a friend right now and his son, and we're going to go to the farm, and we're going to be doing some stuff to prep for this coming deer season. I think we have to put up a couple of feeders, check the trail cams, clear out a little spot for one of the blinds that we're going to be putting up. So without further ado, stay tuned and we'll be back with you shortly. Alright, so we've actually made it to the farm. When we got here, I actually went in go mode and completely forgot to grab the camera and start filming. However, we did take some other stuff, other video, while we were actually setting up out here. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but directly behind me we have the blind set up. We have a trail cam up in this tree right here, and we also have the feeder over here. So we got it all set up, so hopefully we can get some good stuff posted. I plan on getting some trail cam pictures and taking them and adding them to Instagram. So if you would like to follow me, I will leave a link down in the description. You can click it or just go type in the handle and add me to Instagram and see all the pictures from the trail cam here. All right, so we got everything done and finished up, and we are now actually going to go take our boys out to, we're just going to hop some farm ponds, and we are going to fish. We're going to start fishing by a pond right behind the house. We just got another fish. We're over here killing them right now. Oh, we got a little, looks like a bluegill. Look at that.
That is the biggest bluegill I've ever seen.
Dang.
Tyson, throw yours, dude.
Here, hold the pole, please. Actually, here, let me see something real quick. We're gonna go ahead and, I thought it was a crappie for a second. Ah, come on, you little turd.
Come on. Let's wheel it.
On an ultralight? It feels like a tank.
Tyson, come here.
Hey, come here, Tyson. Tyson, you want to see my fish?
Look at that big old gill. Dude, that's beautiful.
I held him.
Let me see it.
Oh, there he goes. You want me to do it again?
Test it. Test right where you splash.
Here you go, Drake. Start reeling. Or do you want me to just keep reeling until you catch one?
I'm holding you a knife.
There's one on there. Come here, Tyson. Tyson, come here. That's a big ass fish, bluegill too.
Same one?
I don't know if it's the same one.
No, it's not.
No, different one.
No, that's a real bluegill.
That is the biggest bluegill I have ever seen. You wanna hold him? He's heavier than the last one, okay?
So we're at the first pond, and Todd just first cast caught a little bass, and I think it was like my second or third cast I caught a little bass.
You're gonna have to hold him tight. He's heavy.
And then
More of your thumb in this.
we've so far been
Big fish, bud. Wanna take a picture of it?
been casting, and pretty much every cast or every other cast have been catching a fish. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I'll show you guys here in just a quick second. Let me clean this up. They actually have another big bluegill,
No, come here.
a little bit smaller than the one that I just caught, but nice sized bluegill, which is pretty cool. So a little backstory about this pond. I've tried to fish it for bass before and have never been successful.
You need to fish.
I take that back. We caught some small bass, but we were fishing for bass, so we were using bigger baits, not these little like grub baits or whatever you want to call them. And we were getting like hit, like small little tiny like panfish hit. And so we went to another spot, which we'll go to. I'll show you guys here in a second. Well, here in a little while. But we went to another spot and we were catching fish and we were catching bass. But a lot of them were stunted bass, like just a big old head, small slender bodies, and then there was tons of little bass. So what we decided to do is take some from that pond and bring them over here, because we knew that, well, what we speculated was that there wasn't very many bass in this pond, and so that's what we did. And we've actually caught so far a few bass from here, and I think, what's that, how many bluegill have we caught so far? Two. But we're getting all kinds of bites, which is really, really cool.
He caught some.
No, he's stuck.
No, I'm stuck.
Know how to get it out? All right. So this might work, this might not work, but here. So if you ever get to a point where you're stuck, you just kind of you pull some of the slack out and then let it go, and it's like, I don't know, like slingshot, or it just takes the tension and lets it all out and shoots it back towards the section where it's stuck at, and you're unstuck.
Nice.
Pro hack.
Pro hack.
Record it. All right. So I just threw this one in, and as soon as the bait hit the water, literally got hit with this one. So
I don't think.
Tyson, come here. Tyson, come here.
here, bud. Look.
Come here.
You want to throw it back?
Got one.
Here.
Real.
Put your thumb in there. Nope, on the bottom right here, in between my fingers.
Keep the thing.
Got it?
Keep going.
Ready?
No, I don't.
Throw it back.
Keep going. Keep
No,
going.
hold on. Pick it up, buddy.
No, you.
Here, hang on.
Dang it.
It's trying to swim. Hold on. Let it stop. Let it settle down.
Tyson, did you get one?
Yeah.
You got one?
Nice, dude. Holy cow.
Was about to throw it,
Hey, you want
but
to hold
started
this neck?
wiggling.
Yeah, hang on just a second. Here. Dude, we're catching on the bottom lip, like that. There you go. You got it? Now throw it
Let me
back.
clear it off for you.
Woo! Here's another one. We just keep getting fish, man. It's freaking
Look at that.
sweet. Look at this bluegill.
You want to hold my phone?
Yeah.
So I can get it off
I
here.
really want to throw this back in. Look what happened when I throw.
Yep. Got bass thumb. That's what we call that in the biz. I don't know. Ooh, I just watched that one. Ah, keep watching. Yep, there's a fish on. I just watched that get eaten. That's bass number 5,000.
I think.
Not really. It feels like that.
We've had 4 bluegill.
Whoa, he's mad.
Why is he mad?
Because I caught, dude, he bit my bait in half. Son of a gun. Calm down there, bub.
Go hit the other side.
Big dumb.
Yeah.
Come here, Tyson.
No, it's on him. I'm really big and how was him got you?
Tyson, come here. Get in.
So we actually took a brief recess here for a moment because our kids, they were both like, I'm tired, I want to go back to the house. So me and old boy over here dropped our kids off at the house. And now we're coming back to the same pond we were just at, just a different side. We were actually fishing over there, and the water is super clear, like insanely clear. And so we're gonna try fishing this for a little while and then go move to another one.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, there's a big stick right there.
Yeah, but
Got one.
I have a fish on it.
Oh, do not wrap me up in that tree. Oh yeah, baby, we got it. Nice fish. Look at this one. Did you get it? Oh, doubled up. Heck yeah. Look at this. So I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Let me see.
Dude.
Look at that. It's a big old fish. This is one he
My
just
little
got
baby fish.
trapped up.
It's not even fair.
Yeah. Look at that baby.
I barely got him too.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and start recording. Look at this. Just caught this fish. I don't know if it was recording or not. I'll find out here in a little bit. But look at that. Beautiful big bass. Healthy bass. Go eat all them bluegill, baby.
Look at this.
What? Yep. Yep. Yeah, buddy. We just doubled up. And my guy over here keeps throwing right over a log. So I actually switched to this bluegill color bait,
You know what?
stick bait. And
I'm not switching.
switch, this is the first like place that I've been able to fish and use a natural color, because everywhere that we can fish is usually pretty dark, stained, cloudy, muddy, nasty water. So buddy just tied on a topwater frog, a black. I'll show you guys real quick. This black frog.
It's
And-
a lunkin or whatever.
And I have this one tied on already. So we're gonna do a little 1v1 challenge. What do you wanna do? First fish or best fish?
Oh shit.
You're gonna catch a fish right here. He just bird's nested. You gotta get it out. Okay, hang on. So before you start wrenching on it like that, show you. Let me see.
Watch my string.
Okay. Am I in? Oh. Okay, I stepped right in it. Okay. So what you're gonna look for, you're gonna hold that for just a second. So you start pulling on it. You see how that's like a V right there?
Uh-huh.
So you just kind of find a way to pull that up, and
What's
then
that? Got my 150 steps.
see how it does it right there? Look, it's gonna do it again right there.
Yeah.
You just go here, and then you pull on that back towards you, and then pull it out. If you sit there and wrench on it and you try and pull it, you're gonna cinch it down and stuff. You're never gonna get it out. Anybody who's doing that, I don't know if you guys could see that in the video, but what happens is it'll wrap itself around there, and it'll usually kind of create like a V around the main line of the string, and it'll start to cinch itself down like that. And what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna find that little V section and pull it back towards you.
You're also looking at somebody who's brand new to fishing.
Yeah.
too.
So, I mean, it happens to everybody. It's inevitable, especially when you're trying to learn a bait caster. You know, I mean, when I first did it, I was nervous like everybody else was, I'm sure. And it just takes practice. Best thing you can do is go buy the little rubber weights that they sell in Cabela's, Bass Pro, any local sporting goods store. and hook one of those up and go find a parking lot, a baseball field, or anything like that, and learn how to set your weight. I can make a video on that. If you guys would like to see that, drop a comment down below, and I might make a video on how to set your bait caster or tune your bait caster, and we can do it right now. So there's a couple things, and I'm sure I'm not going to use the right terminology here, but so when you switch a new bait on a bait caster, you have the spool tension knob, which is, hang on just a sec, which is this little knob right here. And what you want to do, here, let me see it real quick.
Just what?
Yeah. So you want to let it fall slowly, and the idea is to let it hit the ground and stop. If the spool keeps spinning, you need to tighten your cast control knob down just a little bit. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at your brakes. This is how you set it up first. So roll your brakes over, and you want to turn your brakes completely down to 0 to start this process. Okay, now when you do it, it should fall slowly and stop. When it does that, then you can go in and set your brakes at least half for a beginner, or even more than that if you feel like you're trying to whip cast it or anything like that. Because a lot of the times backlash happens because of a whip cast. Like you're trying to whip the rod tip and actually muscle it to get it as much distance as you can. The other one too, if you can't find structure, I don't know if you guys can see this stuff, there's a lot of like vegetation under the ground, like moss, or not moss, it's some kind of grass. There we go. Oh, come on, do not go in that tree. Here we go. Another big one, dude. Smoke this frog. Look at this. Good Lord. We're catching giants out here. So this is what I'm talking about. They engulf it. Dude.
I know.
Let's get the scale out. Let's get the scale out and check this out. I mean, look at this. Look at this bass. So I don't know if you guys can see this or not. .308, 3 pounds, 8 ounces. So beautiful, beautiful fish.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Got another one. So look at that. Just beautiful.
That's the
Big-
biggest bass I've ever caught.
Big healthy fish right there. That's freaking sweet. Big old mouth.
Look at that one.
Yep.
That's
That's
the
awesome.
biggest fish I've ever caught.
That's awesome. So there they go. Healthy bass. So it looks like the fish that we had moved from the other pond, I guess it's going to be really, really hard to say, but I'm almost certain that they've survived, they're healthy, and you know, getting plenty of food, which is awesome. So we're gonna keep fishing out here for a little while, and keep seeing if maybe we can get hooked up with something a little bit bigger. But yeah, whether or not it's the biggest fish or smallest fish, when you're farm pond fishing, they're so much fun. So if you ever get the opportunity, don't miss that opportunity, because you're most likely down to have a blast doing it.
I'm enjoying it. I mean, you haven't introduced me.
For those of you who don't know, this is Todd. He's my buddy. He's been one of my buddies for what, 12 years? A long freaking time. I'm gonna switch. I actually switched to there's a KVD. I don't know what color this is. I can't remember. But something you can do. This just depends on where you're fishing, the conditions, how pressured they are. Sometimes you can leave them like this early season, like early spring, when the water's still a little cold and you're trying to fish like a crawfish or little creature bait like this. You can leave the pinchers together, and you could probably take these off even, because it might give it too much action. But in the water, this creates waves and stuff, and the fish will react to it. But when it's summertime like this, you can actually pinch these apart and give it a lot more action, a lot more movement underwater, something for fish to see, and then you'll get a reaction bite. Here's one. Feels like a good one. Good Lord. Here's a good one right here. Goodness. Holy crap. I don't know if this is the same one that I caught earlier, or if it's just another big freaking bass. Look at that big old boy.
Compared to mine.
Yep.
Mine's tiny as fuck.
Big old fish. So we're gonna throw this one on the scale and see what this one weighs.
What are you throwing? You throwing a crawdad?
It was just yeah, a little KVD.
They're hitting me right on the edge of where that sun is.
So let's see what this one comes in at. I'll give it a second to read. I bet this one is the exact same one because it's at 308.
Sorry, I'm cussing.
No, you're good. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see this or not.
That's about the same size as what you caught earlier.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one is the exact same fish because it was actually, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's right at 308. And the last one that I caught over there was 308. And if it's not the same fish, well, there's two big ones about that size. So we're gonna let this one go. Hey everyone, I just wanted to say thanks for joining me on another episode of Wild Outdoors TV. Got all of our stuff done today. Did a lot of fishing, which had a great time fishing. Todd caught some of the best fish he's ever caught, which is freaking awesome. I love being able to invite somebody out to a place like this and them actually catch fish. Or like this year, he's gonna come hunting with me again for the third year, I think, in a row. So hopefully we can get him on his first deer during archery season. But anyway, like I said, thanks for tuning in with me on this episode. If you guys have questions, comments, you have any kind of videos that you'd like to see in the future, please drop a comment down below. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and hit the bell to keep updated on new videos, and we'll be seeing you later.